Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Baltimore.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Paris Campbell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now Jones. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down, Locke gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
He was brought down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Block working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Locke. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Shotgun snap to Locke. Dance into it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The give is to Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you...
Devontae Parker! And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
the Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Dante Fowler has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Bell, the ball carrier.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd and short. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. Goes underneath for Bell. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Baltimore.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Bengals 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the... Now a hit and a loose football. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Brandon McManus.
Spencer Ware, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
The score, Ravens 21, Bengals 7. Brandon McManus.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Now Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Locke going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
Now a second down and 6.
And 6 at the Bengals' 18-yard line.
They'll hand it off. It's Love. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Bryce Love, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Now Jones. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Cyrus Jones on the return. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's second down.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for the Bengals. 45 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
The score, Ravens 28, Bengals 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
In second and inches.
Out of the the shotgun. They run with Barkley. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Block going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Ravens.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That one caught by the rookie Chase Claypool. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Second and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And it's third down.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Now Bell. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, Barkley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4.
From the 45 on second down. Locke gonna look deep for Jeffrey. That's gonna be caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
A 2-point conversion.
Throwing now is Locke. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Bengals 22.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run on first down. Barkley down right around the 25. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Locke. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke letting one go deep here for Gronk. defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Here's Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
Baltimore.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Bell, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
On the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. He's got daylight past the 20.
Bring it! Bring it!
He will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
And I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 35. Bengals.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ravens on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 23. On the draw, this is Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Flushed out right. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. And that is incomplete here.
Lock on the keeper.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Lock. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And now some motion up front. That may back this try up a bit. So that'll back him up 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 33-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Fourth quarter, they cling to a 3-point lead after the field goal a moment ago. It's certainly a very critical drive with still a good chunk of time remaining. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And 7 yards to go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Locke gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Alshon Jeffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are gonna jump back in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of
when you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And that will be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, here's Love. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They go play action with Hurts. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's good.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 2.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 47-yard line.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
It's a loss of a yard.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
A 56-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.